Hey, Nosy Gang, it's me. I know I've been MIA. I wonder if y'all still, rock with me. I hope you do. But the reason why I've been MIA is because, I've been trying to work and get my hours so, I can have a nice check for my birthday. Yes, y'all. Today is my birthday. So I was like, let me do a video. I got my day off and I just been so overwhelmed with work and it's just like uh, sometimes you don't have the energy to want to get and talk. I've been talking to people. What I do is I talk to, customers all day about issues with their cards and all that talking and I mean, we had a busy week. I don't know why it's getting busy, but it's busy. And so I just been, when I hang up with one call and it's just all that excessive talking, I just want to give, just a breather. But guys, I miss you guys. And I just want to give, a special thanks to one of my subscribers. And, it touched me, y'all, because, I was just working and even though I put my email on there, I don't get nobody to email me. Even though I need to make an email with Nosy Gang, but I haven't done it yet. But I was just like, well, this is my email that's tied to everything. But I want to give a shout out to Lysandra because I was just working and I just seen an email and I thought it said I had a subscriber. I was like, I ain't had 1,000 yet. So I mean, I move up slowly. It's the new year, new things. So I thought it was just the email saying I got a subscriber, and then I looked, and she asked when I was gonna make another video, and it touched me because I'm like, don't nobody write my ass, even though I do put the contact in my cash app because YouTube ain't paying me not a dime, and I don't know, it just touched me to know that someone thought about me enough to say, hey, you gonna make a video, and even if I do got that one person that watched the video, it means a lot to me because hell, somebody is looking at it, right? But anyways, oh my God, y'all, I done miss a lot. Now it's my birthday, y'all. Y'all can send $1. Don't be cheap. Everybody else supporting everybody else. I mean, shit. I have a conversation with y'all. Y'all talk back. I know y'all do because y'all write me. But anyways, it's a lot of shit that has been going on in these YouTube streets that I got to get caught up on. And so that means I have, I could put out some content, even though it's late comment. It's never too late to give my opinion on things. And I'm pretty sure that the ones who do watch me would care to listen, to see if maybe, hey, I could be saying the same thing that they was thinking. I'm like, oh, you said just exactly what had on my mind. Now, this is my thing. I know it's a lot of stuff going on with J. Michael and Crier, and then it's Latoya backstabbing ass, and that mother, you know, mushy mouth, and Erica and Crier. It just a lot of stuff, ain't it? I mean, and the thing is, I think Latoya and Mucker know exactly what they doing to gather them views, right? Because I finally looked at the she said yes, not clickbait. You know what I mean? I'm like, hold up. This nigga got 26,000 views. He know what he doing. He don't win up that ladder, right? And I think it's off the strength of Latoya's people who came for Crier. Let's not forget that because had Latoya made her own YouTube page, she'll be just where we at. At 1,000 or maybe a little bit more, right? Had she not, got involved with Crier, she won't be jumping the way she is. And the only reason why the views is like it is because of this, drama. It's not necessarily drama, but just the shock value. It's like it's more of a shock to everybody to have her come on an interview with Miss Lita. Shout out to her. Have her come on an interview and lie and say, no, we don't got nothing going on. You got matching Benzes. Girl, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You knew what you was doing. You mysteriously get a Benz, but and then just ironically, Mucker got a Benz. I mean, people ain't stupid. How long was you gonna hold your lie up, right? Now, me, I just the little thing in the back of my mind just don't all the way kind of believe this shit. Because I'm like, is this for shock value? And they came together and say, oh, you know what? This is gonna break the internet. People want you to leave. They want you to leave, Rakan, because that's his motherfucking name, right? They want you to leave. Nah, we got some. Look, this is how we can work our YouTube. 'Cause they think that we was gonna run away and all that. We come out as together. Hell, they could have been together all along. They could have just been plotting to get with. Booker could have got with Erica. We need something to start our channel off. I mean, this is just allegedly little speculations. What if they knew each other and he decided, because, he's a realtor and all that. And, she decided to talk to Crier. He decided, and Lord, I'm getting all tongue tied, and he decided to talk to Erica. Because my thing is, all this was strained off last year, right? Remember when Erica and Crier was going through their problems and then they broke up for a spurt? You had people that just a little rebound person that you talk to about your problems. You ain't really trying to make it, serious with them. It's just a little friendship, but then you get back with your partner and then they get cut off. It could have been some talking like that. And then when it really ended, they got more engaged with each other. You know what I'm saying? I still think they should have waited, Erica and Crier, because from what I see, they're back together, right? Now, my thing is, Crier and Erica, are y'all back together to be together? Like, did y'all have a talk and, came to differences and, admitted your wrongdoings and took accountability for some of the actions? Because my thing is, Erica, you lashed out. You made it seem like this man was just abusive to you. He just treated you any kind of way. You recorded only the bad parts of the argument when it escalated and not what led up to it, because we don't know, you could have been the one that started the arguments, and then when he, that firecracker popped and he just went off, let me get this on recording. But then you switch and say that it was Mucker, but you was just defending his name down and hard. He did not do this to me. He ain't do this, y'all. It was him. And then you put all that on Crier. So what it looks like to the public eye is you talked all this shit. This is just to the public eye. Outside looking in, individuals are thinking you talk all this shit about this man. You said this man put you through this. He didn't accept your child. He wouldn't even, play stepfather, so to speak, to him. And then you see him with LaToya and her kids, and he's acting more of a father than he is to, I guess, Dion and Kim. You was like, oh, he want to play Father of the Year. You have to think about all the stuff you said. And I don't know if you gave a public apology or anything like, what, I want to, ask him to forgive me for all my actions. I was just at a bad point in life where I just took all my frustrations out on him. Y'all, he's not the guy y'all think that I paint him out to be to y'all. It's just when I get upset, I tend to, put all the cons instead of the pros out about him. We haven't seen that yet. So what people are literally saying, okay, you done sit this man back again after you said all this? But hey, some people can overcome that. That's why you don't put that stuff out to the public, because we get our own perception. And then when we see you get back with that person, it's here go this dumbass girl again. And I'm not calling you dumb or anything, but that's what the people saying, because I've been that person. Talk all that shit, put it on Facebook and all that. The next thing you know, I'm back with them. And my friends were like, oh my God, girl. And don't tell me, when y'all get into it again and y'all break up whatever he do, I don't want to hear it. Because it becomes to that. I don't want to hear it. When something this happened, I don't want to fucking hear it. Right? But from what I've seen in y'all videos, y'all seem to be so engaged. But what I noticed with Erica, right? She's taking all of it in. Because you see how Crier, he's always extra when he has the woman beside him, just looking at him. Girl, you look good today, right? I mean, he does that with the women he get, and it just be excessive to the point you're like, okay. But Erica, as he was giving all those compliments and stuff in the videos, she was just taking it in. Now, Now this is one of the videos I forgot, but y'all will start to remember when I talk about it. Now it's one of the videos. I don't know if they did a questionnaire thing, but they was doing a mukbang, and he said something about to the effect of he went into a depressive state when he seen that Erica was moving on or something like that. He said he couldn't eat or, sleep. And, I was just wondering about you and I wanted to text you some. No, he said he texted her, I guess, some explicit details in the messages. And he's like, I was wondering if he was beside you, you know. And she was like, yeah, basically saying she was. But my thing is, I wonder if Erica let Marcus see that. Now, if that actually happened, because coming off, your character, Erica, the way you just privately tell your business to people you think that you can trust, when in reality you don't know these motherfuckers from a can of paint, so you just can't be telling everything. You have to grow and build some type of relationship, get a vibe off them before you confide in them about something, right? So you up here, I could picture you showing Mucker, look what he's sending me. See, he won't leave me alone. I told you, like, dang, ain't he with somebody? Ain't you with that girl? Why you writing me? Dang. I mean, you do things like something like, and then he had to text me times like, oh, I wish he was over here. I wish I could do this to you. I mean, at the time, because when you're not with someone and you had like a bad ending and you see them write you, oh, I miss you. Why the fuck this nigga write me talking about he miss me? I mean, I could see you doing that. So it goes to that point. But my thing is, when he said that, I was starting to think, yeah, he shouldn't have said that. And the reason why is because just Erica, coming from your character, you'll take stuff in, and then if you get into it again, you throw it against this man once again. If something go bad, this man once again. Now look, y'all, ain't he the same one that said he was depressed over me? He couldn't eat his chitlins and all this other stuff. Like, leave me alone. I make men, y'all. I told y'all I make men get depression. Like, I mean, and I think, I don't know if he said that trying to play his little game to like bigger up, because, Crier, it seems that he in the past he can manipulate Erica to the point to where he can get her back, just knowing from the times they broke up and then they end up back together. He'll put out a video apologizing to my ex, and we don't know what he's saying in the background. But that right there, I think he went a little bit too far when he said that, because that's now something that she can hold over, even though we don't know if he went into a depressive state. Hell, I mean, the way he treated her at times, you begin to wonder, is this just to big her up for what you about to ask her out? And are y'all back together because y'all see Latoya and Mucker doing this? Or is this something that you guys had the time to talk about and came to the conclusion of, yes, let's get back together? Because I thought y'all shouldn't have broke up to begin with, or not break up to begin with, but not move on so fast. Because what we see from each person is, prior, you moved on fast, got someone who knew how to play that game, who studied the women you went with, and seen, like, after they left, how they talked so much shit, how they did this, how they did that, and then they showed no affection towards you in the videos, especially D, because when the pranks was over, you'll try to get a kiss, she'll just play like she meant, get away from me, bro. And then with Erica, I mean, y'all had like flirtations, but we didn't see no kissing and, embracing like we did with Latoya. So she knew how to play her cards right to win the audience. On the other hand, whereas Erica and Mucker, he was just totally just he showed no affection, didn't seem to be really interested, and he would make it play out on camera. Made her seem like she was just crazy and delusional, especially when she was trying to hop all in the bed. Like, what are you doing? Man, I had my door locked. I mean, all that. Like, he was trying to really let the public know, like, it ain't nothing going on, until You came out with a video saying y'all together. 3 weeks later, you come out with a video saying y'all went y'all separate ways, and then you're pregnant. So it looks like to us like, damn, y'all both moved on fast. Both got karma hit right in y'all face for whatever, it is that y'all done with each other. And it didn't work out when you should have took the time to be alone to figure out yourself, what you want, and all that. Take some time alone to figure out, what went wrong in my last relationship. I need to take time so I know I need to be the right person for me. That way I could be the right person to for someone if I decide to get into another relationship. Because y'all was separated for about 6 to 7 months, I want to say. Not 6 to 7 months, because they broke up in 2021, right? Probably been separated for, let's just say, close to a year, because it ain't even April, right? They broke up in April. It ain't even April, and they got back together. Now, this is my thing. When Crier announced that Facebook reached out to him, I know LaToya was punching the air. Oh, I know she was, because it seemed like she wants fame, right? Because when she was in her video, I guess when she went to the doctor or whatever, she was just talking about money, just money. And then my thing is with Mucker, the way he act with LaToya, y'all think if she would have did that hopping in the bed prank, he wouldn't have acted all like that. He would have let her in, probably would have touched on her, rubbed on her, because he seems, for some reason, to be head over heels. But LaToya, she seems to be into it, but I think more so LaToya has an agenda, and that agenda is to get back at Erica. For some reason, I just feel like her agenda is to get back at Erica, and Mucker look like he's falling, because the more, let's just say if this started out as like a tactic to, like I said, wow subscribers, wow the public, and get them in tune. Like, I know how to get us some views type shit. Let's work together. But then, like Mucker said with Erica, it started off as a little, partner thing for videos, and then it progressed into something else. So the more and more they're around each other, and the more they're pretending like they're a couple, it starts to turn into that. You start developing feelings. But what I noticed different with him is that he's acting like a, hopeless romantic, ain't he? He just stares at her. You ain't see him stare at Erica. When Erica would talk during the videos and all that, he'll look. But when he looked at her, it was just like a look of disgust. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't giving that admiring look, like, just look at her. Oh, look at her beautiful eyes, and just look at her weave. Because, he's looking at all the toy like natural. She got natural hair. Look at her. Just look at everything about it. It's like everything he admire about her when she talks, right? And then he'll put his hand out or kiss her on the cheek or do something like that. He did not do that with Erica. And the reason why I said the video with him and Erica look forced is, I know it may not be up there, but the video when he cooked the steak, right? And he was supposed to surprise her with her own camera. It didn't have no package wrapping, and it was this bubble wrap, a damn camera that was already hers. Try to wow the public like, ooh, if you get me a gift and all that, they'll buy it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then what seems so fake about it, I hope she brought what I told her to bring too. And then as soon as he opened the door, she's like, I brought what she told me to bring. Like, it just seems so like scripted, forced, like, But with LaToya, it seems very different. Almost like he admires her. And the thing that struck me out different from how he treated Erica is that one video when she was just recording him and they was, I guess, doing their daily routine type shit. He was just bragging about money. But when Erica mentioned, he's a, multimillionaire, something like that, and realtor or whatever, and she was talking about his finances and his BMW, he ain't going too depth with it, because it's almost like, why you worrying about my shit? You're not about to share. I'm not about to share it with you type thing. But as far as with LaToya, he's, everything, when you do stuff back and come back to you, and then he's checking the mailbox, it ain't probably nothing but, some more checks. Like, he was just a bragging, right? Then when she was talking about she's moving away and getting her house or whatever, because I guess the stuff with Crier or whatever, Like, people know my address. Like, people's not going to find out where you at now. I mean, if you decide to move, are you and him moving in together? I mean, what's going on? And then he's like, I'm going to make sure I find her a house and I'm going to do all this. Like, he's just destined to, do all this for her. But what is her agenda? Y'all fell in love. I mean, they do say love at first sight, but it seemed like it's too fast because just last year is when all the shit went down. Erica found out she was pregnant and all that, and then now it's only been, let's just say, about 2 or 3 months, right? Somebody, correct me in the chat or whatever, but 2 or 3 months, and here it is March, and she said yes. A fast ass engagement. Y'all ain't even been together. And it be them type of relationships. Now, you do have some relationships. You get married, let's just say 4 to 6 months after. And sometimes it could be long term. But we all know the typical marriage, if you do something too fast, you ended up divorcing by that between 1 to 2 years. Because you ain't got the time to learn that person, see their flaws, see what type of person they really are when they get comfortable. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but that she said yes. Oh, I never, he starts off, you gotta, show your love, and I never proposed in, that type of public setting. I asked her, has she ever been proposed in public? So you already acknowledging what you about to do or something like that. And then, oh yeah, when I proposed to my ex-wife, it wasn't a public setting, but, and I'm like, what? This shit is just a little bit too fast. And then when he did the little things with the rose petals and the candle lights, and he had the R plus L. I mean, he went all out. But when you was with Erica and you was trying to sell the dream, you didn't do that. Now, I can admit, LaToya got some hard subscribers who don't fault her because what she doing is wrong. I don't care what nobody say. It may be other people, oh, but they need to be together and they need to do, it's wrong. She is a fucked up person. She is. Instead of going out here and finding any other man and then progressing with your channel, you choose to go after someone Erica dealt with, even if it was her situationship. And I had somebody try to come in my comments. I think that was one of LaToya's minions or whatever. Because I know I'm going to see y'all. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. But anyways, come up in there, was like, he wasn't with Erica. He even said, he said it. I said they was in some type of situationship. It don't matter. He said it on camera when she said, are we together? He said yes, even if it was scripted. They still fucked. They still had something going on. She's pregnant. They had something. Even he admitted that he stepped out when they got together. It was wrong of me to, step out with his ex, but they talked it out or whatever. So, it don't matter if maybe they didn't have nothing going on long term. Because I said she's just messed up to be sitting up there going with somebody Erica dealt with. We still seen them together for weeks and weeks on the YouTube channels. We still seen them together, so it don't matter. It still looks fucked up on all the chords. But let's just reverse this, right? Let's just say that if it was LaToya, right? LaToya was with Mucker, and let's just say Erica went with Crier, and then let's just say it's reverse roles, and then we see LaToya with, not LaToya, but we see Erica with Mucker, and we seeing how he's doing the same thing how he doing to LaToya, admiring her and doing all this. Everybody be like, oh my God, you downright wrong. I hope it all goes bad for you. And I just hope the worst for you. Karma gonna get you. It would be a whole bunch of shit says towards Erica because of why of her, past history with the issues she had going on with other YouTubers. It would just be downright something negative every time she would have posted with him. But with LaToya is, y'all not seeing all the flaws of her lying. I mean, lying about a damn, her fertility issues in which she don't have any. I mean, lying about that. Lying and saying she won't talking to him. Lying and saying she didn't know cry. This girl just lie. I might need to start lying if that's going to build subscribers like that. I mean, because she got a team of people that would just sit up there, and if you go under the comments, it's nothing negative. It's just wishing them the best. I mean, it's people that's going to agree with it and people that think it's wrong. And I'm one of those that think it's wrong because I'm the type, I don't care, like, if I know of you, or like, let's just say if we was friends or if we worked together, if I see someone that even you liked or you been with and they talk to me, I'm not going to talk to them. I don't care if I didn't even know you maybe for 2 or 3 months. I knew of you and I knew that was someone you was with. And even when we had a short conversation, even we talk, I came to you for advice. That's fucked up to me. That is, it's just wrong, trifling. But I still have to watch and give my reaction to the can't even talk, getting all tongue tied and shit. To the she said yes, and I know my video is already 25 minutes. I know I do long ass videos, but I'm going to be attaching a part two because I mean, just a lot going on. Like I said, Crier, congratulations on him getting that, the little Facebook thing. And he said Erica's going to be participating. And I know you could tell they were kind of rubbing it in the, camera like, hey, we see what y'all doing. But someone, is this true? Like, my boyfriend said he watched one of the Erica videos and I guess she touched on the situation and saying that it was going on in the background for like a while now. So I'm wondering, can someone let me know if that was true? Did she say something to the effect that like what Mucker and Latoya is doing, that with them talking in the background, it's been happening. Basically, Latoya was lying and covering it up so she wouldn't look like this type of person. But they said Erica, in a nutshell, was saying they was doing this scheming and talking shit already, and she knew about it. But anyways, y'all, I'm Nosy Gang, and I will be back for my part two because, I'm free today, and it's my birthday, so I'm going to be uploading some damn videos. But y'all leave me a comment. Tell me happy birthday. I may drop my cash out. Shit, you can send me $1 or something. You can send me $1. It adds up, right? But y'all, as always, I love my true loyal ones who stay around. I mean, I've been MIA. I haven't even been talking to like the people, I talk to off here, which is, shout out the Wicked Angel. I hope she's, progressing good and all that, because I just had issues like being working and going on, and I just ain't been having like the energy and all that. So, I started exercising and, I stopped smoking and trying to gain my energy back so I can have some to, talk to you guys and just for my health. But anyways, and Miss Lita, I talked to her the other day, but I like having good conversations with her. And I don't know what people are saying about her or whatever it is, but she, I, I don't know. It's just people got some shit going around on the internet, and it's crazy what people can come up with that's not even true. But, shout out to those two. And you guys make sure you leave me a comment. I'll place my email if you want to email me about anything or a little topic or whatnot. And as always, like if you like the video, subscribe if you rock with me, and leave your comment.